All right, guys, have you ever been ready to brew a batch of beer, head to your homebrew shop only to find out they don't have the ingredients required to brew up your batch? Follow your recipe precisely. This video is following one I just did this past Monday called Don't Cancel Brew Day. This used to foul me up when I was getting started. I would find a recipe and get all excited to make it, and I would go and look for an ingredient, what have you, a yeast or a hop or a grain, and that one wasn't available, and I'd get all frustrated and say, that's it, I'm not going to brew this one. Very quickly, through the help of some friends, discovered these charts online that are substitution charts. So just because you can't find, for example, this whole topic came up because of the tropical thunder blonde ale that I brewed just recently. Taste test is coming up. Hang tight for that. It was a mosaic blonde. Couldn't find mosaic, so I said, well, I'm going to use Citra instead. How did I know Citra? I've got experience brewing, but back in the day, I would have had to go onto a hop substitution chart and said, okay, I can't get mosaic. What can I use instead? So this video, like I say, is kind of it's following along the same premise of the last one I just did for you, except this is Big Robb's workshop. So I'm actually going to show you, and I put together free tools for you guys, free home brewing tools at makebeereasy.com. You head on over here, and right here on the right-hand side, you'll see free home brewing tools. You scroll down, we got a bunch of stuff coming, such as ABV calculator, mash water calculator, etc. But right now, what we have is ingredient substitution charts. So this one would be your hop substitution chart. So if you couldn't find, in the case I just explained to you, mosaic, you can come over to this hop substitution chart. You can scroll down, and you would say, okay, here's the hop that you wanted to use. You scroll down, we'll look for mosaic. I just bombed past Citra, but mosaic was what my recipe called for. Lo and behold, here are the substitutes: Citra, Simcoe, Galaxy. Same type of what we call them up here. Same type of notes on it. So tropical berry, citrus dank. Citra is a strong, practical swap. If number one to me, mosaic, Citra, very similar. Let's say you needed Galaxy, couldn't find Galaxy. So again, you come to the substitution, scroll down under hop, you need a Galaxy. It's not there. Look over here. Okay, we got Simcoe, Citra, Amarillo, and mosaic. Okay. Same idea applies to grains. Let's go back to the free homebrew tools, and we'll scroll down. This time we needed malt or grain substitution. We hit click on that. Same idea. You needed, I don't know, let's take a look at the first one. You needed American two-row. Well, this is no brainer. Canadian two-row pale malt. I should actually add to that a little bit too, because if you couldn't get two-row American Canadian, same thing to me. Couldn't get two-row, then I would say go with Maris Otter. Okay, Maris Otter is not the same as two-row. It's going to be very rare that you're going to be able to find. Not going to be able to find two-row. If you couldn't, I'd use Maris Otter, no problem. It's got definitely, if you look here, Maris Otter, it's got more of a biscuit character than two-row would, but I definitely use it in a crunch, no problem. Having said that, according to the chart, I don't have that listed there, so I will make that change because it's not going to be a 4-star. Like, for example, if you need Maris Otter, you come down. Golden Promise is absolutely the one that you want to go with, much closer in character than two-row would be. Let's take another look here. Light Munich, you need that. Can't find it. Vienna malt is a replacement that you can use. Okay. And what we've done here is we've gone into as well, of course, into the specialty grains. So you can see here, if you needed Crystal 60, it would tell you use Crystal 40, Crystal 80. Depends on how much you use. You could even split that. Say you needed 10 pounds of Crystal 60, well, 5 pounds of 40 and 5 pounds of 80 is going to get you closer to the 60, right? So use a little common sense as well. Cara aroma you need. Okay, let's go get some special B. Okay, pretty straightforward. Here, and just keep scrolling down. You wanted to find like the additional specialty grains. These ones are for body and head. Caraform is Carapils. It's also dextrin, which I do have under Carapils here. So Carapils, you couldn't find it, use Caraform or dextrin malt. pretty much same stuff. Flaked wheat, you can use wheat malt. So flaked wheat you needed, can't find it. Your good old homebrew shop doesn't have it. Wheat malt or torrefied wheat. Okay, so you guys get the idea. Same exact thing with yeast. Back to free homebrewing tools. Scroll down. We'll hit the old yeast substitution chart. Head over there, and same idea. So let's say that you needed then let's go Nottingham. You needed Nottingham. USO 5. I might go back through this and make some changes because I would also put Nottingham. I'll put US or 04. When I'm losing my train of thought here. 04 would be a good substitute. Here we go. Okay. So I would actually have I am going to make a change here because I don't quite I need to put that up in with Nottingham. I'd use and 05 is a good substitute, but I would put 04 here as well. Let's say you needed 05, all kinds of different substitutes for it. So very, very simple how this works, guys, but very helpful. Free for you guys to use. Here's hazy and juicy IPA substitutes. Need any of these? WLP 006. London Fog, well, look at that. Yeast 138 or Verdant is a good one. Verdant's a great one for these type of IPAs. You'll see it as a substitute for pretty much every one of them. Anyway, and give you a few tips why isn't USO 5 a good substitute for Verdant, blah, blah, blah. You can check that out. Same with lager yeast. You need a certain S23, not available. There you go. You got 3 different options to choose from. So that's what I got, guys. Again, it's free for you guys to use. MakeBeerEasy.com. I'll put the actual link to the free homebrewing tools right on the description for this. Any questions on how to use it should be pretty self-explanatory. Feel free to reach out. And if you're new to brewing, by all means, pick up my free Beginner Brewers Bootcamp, which is in the description. And I also give away my top 5 best-selling recipes. You see the links here right on the blog. So you can sign up on the side over here. And those are free for you as well. And that's what I got, guys. Big Rob. I hope you guys find this interesting and helpful. And that's it, Big Rob. Well, he gone. Yeah.